Yeah, but you're chunking from the fact that you had 3 kids. One time. You're a cute chunky. You're a cute chunky.
Looks foggy out.
It is. It's the kind of weather that spiders like to hang in. I went out on my porch and there's like 2 of them hanging. Oh no, you ain't doing that. I raided them. So yesterday when you were taping, I kept looking at the screen, and at the screen my eyeballs were going this way. So where was the camera?
It's at the top of that blue screen.
Oh, yeah, because I was like looking like this, and you can see my eyeballs going that way. Oh, she got weird eyebrows or eyeballs.
Which one of you did this? I'm not happy.
Look at you.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, look at that. Oh, you think it's something to, oh, she thinks it's something to play with. Off you go.
Broke the
There you
handle
go. Keep
off.
her nails on there.
I broke the handle off the thing when I threw it at Razzie.
They're throwing stuff around. Cats. What do you do?
Oh, we ran across the pot and spilled all the
Yeah.
pot.
Yeah. I was just like, I don't believe it.
That's why
And
they
he
can't
was
come
like-
up here.
That's right.
You have to learn. Oh, it's nice. There's 2 different kinds in here. Natural
Mm-hmm.
and the ocean whitefish.
Ah.
I bought them for your cats and Christmas.
Hey, look, I showed up on the first page of the suggestion thing. Morning Coffee Club live.
Nice.
That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were just.
No, I'm live
There.
now. I'm just on another tab, so I could.
Oh, you're right. Why would that?
You might start acting.
I'm not
I don't
acting.
want you to act. I want you to be yourself.
Why? It's you know, you're telling the guys, you're including the people. Hey, look.
Well, no,
Yes.
but because the second one, you're actually being genuine, right? You're not
That
performing.
is me, Jen. Or me.
So
It
is
goes,
Mike.
your $65 bill for the weed, which I know all 90s, will be gone. He goes, it'll just be gone.
So he did that without asking if you actually had 1,000 first.
Yeah, but see,
Oh, he was going to do it for his friend, and
yeah,
then his friend backed out, so he
me
was
not
hoping you
knowing
could save him.
anything.
All right.
Yeah, and then he thought after, oh, well, maybe she's good.
Yet if you asked him for 1,000,
Oh, and then I talked about getting it from Wade,
Yeah.
and he says, oh, well, where are you going to store it? You know, Crystal doesn't like it there.
Leave it at the Wade's.
What the fuck is he trying to prove?
He's trying to assert his dominance.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. He doesn't
The
have
border's
any
been closed
dominance.
since March of 2020 to non-essential travel. This extension means it will stay that way through the end of July. Leanne Stone, Channel 2 News. Leanne, thank you. The New York State Capitol building in Albany is now back open to the public. Governor Cuomo made the reopening announcement earlier this week.
Well,
Just
I guess he
after
does
state
a little
lawmakers
bit.
wrapped up their
Because
legislative
he tries
session.
it here and
The
there,
state
but
Capitol building had been closed to the public for 460 days.
I can't believe he did that.
Well, it's looking like things are starting to get back to normal here in the Western New York
So he
region.
was a big
On
boy.
Thursday, our daily COVID hospitalizations dropped below 40.
Well,
which is
had
the
it
first
gone
time
to
in
plan,
history.
it would have worked
Since
perfect.
last
He would have got a bet for doing
that, Governor
that
Cuomo
middlemaning,
announced
and that was fine. Except it just didn't go to plan.
now, word coming just did read that the vaccination
And then
rate
he says,
for
oh,
Hey,
His friend
that
wants
actually could work to our advantage. I mean, we talked about this before. John would be our ally before.
by the July 4th
You know?
deadline that President Biden has been
Believe me, I
advocating.
know that to be
Meanwhile,
true.
experts are now warning about the
well,
highly
John's gonna
transmissible
remember
Delta
this
variant,
fucker.
saying that
Yep.
it could soon be the most dominant strain in the country.
But
Tennessee's Tom
Rick
Costello
says on the
says
28th, his friend George, it was George's friend that wanted it and didn't come show up. Now George wants it down at the end of the month. I said, so he's still selling it really. It's just a week later. But he's trying to justify it. I think he's trying to someone to say, oh, it's okay, but I won't give him it. I just was quiet.
Because this Delta variant could be even more of a threat than previous variants. At the same time, the CDC is also looking into this very rare condition called myocarditis in young people, specifically 300 cases out of 10 million vaccinations, in which people have had an inflammation of the heart. Young people, especially men. So the CDC next week
Darren Lake
independent
drops COVID restrictions.
cases and determine if there's any connection at all with the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines. Another headline that is that the European Union today is in fact suggesting that Americans should be able to travel to the EU this summer as tourists, but it's still up to individual countries to make that determination on their own. Several European countries in the south, Italy, Spain, Portugal, would really like Americans and their tourist dollars to return sometime this summer. Meanwhile, the U.S.-Canadian border remains closed.
That's right. You ain't come there.
What was the name of that guy
Tom, thank
yesterday?
you. Well, speaking of travel, you might notice some changes the next time you're at the Buffalo Airport.
Mike, yeah.
We're celebrating the
Remember he joined us
upgrades to the terminal, which includes a new space
Yeah,
for people who are arriving, so they don't have to go through security check area. It's a people waiting to greet those arrivals.
Mhm. And that's how a virus is spread.
Yes, but where did it come from?
The airport is also
Them
adding new
fuckers are
baggage
mad
carousels
because
that
we're
are
still
being
young as
exited
well.
on the first floor. 2 of them
And
are
it's
done
not
already,
their
2
web.
more will be by the end of this year. 6:38 now on Daybreak, and today all eyes will be on the sky in Buffalo. Today is the first day of the thunder along the Buffalo waterfront, and we have been watching and hearing the Blue Angels rehearse the last few days, and today's air show is going to bring a lot of people down to the waterfront. Daybreak's Danielle Church.
Did you hear them or anything? Like in the air?
No, we wouldn't hear them.
Yes, we would. We just weren't listening for
Right,
them.
Heather, well, yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
for
was-
sure. There have been days
I
where
would
it's
hear
been
the
air
days, but then part of the big show, planes will take to the skies starting at noon.
What do you
The
think
show
of
will
green
go on
on
rain
me
or shine.
eyeshadow?
Looks fine. You look beautiful to me
Planes
anyway,
all
so I don't.
afternoon, some of them
You could wear a potato sack and it'd say you look great.
pilots will be
I like
guided
it.
in
Yeah.
by
It
That's
brings
a-
out the brown in
That's a
the
perfect potato sack.
Even the Fireball Color will have a special
with
the
you.
access for $20 a card. First
All right.
come, first served until it's full. Coming up in the next hour, we'll tell you about the can't miss
So
moment
today,
at the show this weekend.
I'm doing
Some road
groceries.
closures along Furman Boulevard. Danielle will have much
Wonder
more
if,
on that. As she
what Brandon's
mentioned, and
doing.
looking forward to hearing about that must-see
Should see
moment. Again,
if he
that's coming up
goes
at
to come over.
7:30 this morning. Danielle, thank you. Right now, 6:39 here on
Oh,
Daybreak.
that's
If you're celebrating this first weekend of the summer, a chance to get outside and enjoy it all. If you're looking to explore a piece of Buffalo history, head over to Forest Lawn Cemetery today. That's where they're kicking off the 2021 walking tour season. Joseph-led tours of Forest Lawn will be held on Saturdays and Sundays They're limiting attendance to just 12 participants for each tour. Tickets are $10. They're on sale for all tours from now through the middle of October. A link to purchase them can be found at WGRC.com.
In a
Another big one.
cemetery.
You can stop and smell the roses at the Lewiston Garden Fest in Lewiston. The festival is back. They're going to
You know what I did? Forgot to empty the fucking pot before I put the other stuff in, so there was a little left, so it just spilled over, of course.
provide free soil sample analysis. This year's theme is being There's going to be some fun crafts and a
Well, we
Garden Fest runs from 10 until 5 both
Get off the
today
table.
and tomorrow. Also happening today, free family Saturdays are returning to Art Park.
Art
Families
Park.
can take part in arts and crafts, story time, workshops, and live performances. It all kicks off at noon. It's going to take place every Saturday now through August 28th. Admission and parking are both free. Still ahead here this morning on Daybreak.
Canadian border
Ahead,
closed
special funeral service
for longer.
on
Good.
Niagara Street to honor the life of the beloved Reverend. Plus, the local premier-
How long has Murray been gone? He's been gone like
Half a year.
yeah.
Big screen. And keeping your garden organized ahead, the efficient and cost-effective way to keep track of what you're growing in your garden this season. Jackie Alvarella will have those tips when we come back.
That is a brilliant thing.
Well, if this new Delta variant fucking is as bad as they say, we'll be back in another year of lockdown.
Yeah.
India is still getting hammered by the first waves.
Results. Decavalier. Do your leaky windows need replacement? Good opportunity for Springfield Door limited time, buy a new sunrise window and we'll install it for free. For a free estimate, call or visit our showroom today. Springfield Door and Window, where quality comes first.
In our office, it's very important to us that the patients are part of the treatment process and the decision-making
Yeah.
process.
Ask a patient to ask if they can see their chart.
Relationship where we have trust.
Can't see your own chart.
Comes what they're doing. We want to give patients the space.
Yeah, you can. The doctor.
Think you see everything?
And if the doctor says, oh, well, you can't read it.
Think the coast is clear?
Oh, no.
Don't be so sure. Think you see the whole picture?
Well,
Look out.
good.
Maybe there's more. In your viewpoint. See and be seen.
Assisting Angels understands how important caring for your loved one is to you. We also understand how costly similar services are. That's why we offer high quality, compassionate care for reasonable.
Trying to find the
price.
old
Call, ask about our low introductory rate.
emails that I have with
Text or call 807-2700.
his sister.
The area's largest food selection, delicious food vendors linked on the Country Buffalo Linux Grill.
It's time for your windows and doors for your home. It's time to visit the experts at Big L.
I like the name setting.
Big L offers only the finest quality products.
I've always liked that.
Infinity doors can reduce your energy bill.
And then I found out my grandfather's name is Leonard.
10 times stronger than butter. With 7 exterior color options.
Are you related to Lennox, Lord? I don't know.
Without the upkeep. To learn more about Infinity.
He would have been your grandfather then, I guess I was.
Welcome
looks
back.
a lot
If you
like
were near
you.
Niagara
Really?
Street yesterday in Buffalo around noon, you may have signaled there. Funeral procession from a both brought in Buffalo in 1967 and began what would become a half-century of service. Together, they had a hand in establishing 20 churches here in Western New York. During yesterday's funeral service, her grandson, Reverend Gabriel Gauthier, recalled how Maria continued ministering well into her 90s.
Come on. Honey, you talking in tongues, cause actually you're not.
Maria Gauthier died last Saturday at the age of 91. Well, it was a red carpet moment in North Buffalo last night as the North Park Theater hosted the premiere of a local film about a sensitive subject, Mother's Day. The film was titled for the topic, with mother and aunt working from chief positions. Buffalo Travis Carlson says his team's goal was not only to highlight an important subject, but also to showcase Buffalo artists as well.
What we can do to help grassroots stories from here, set here, about here,
Heard it.
with our own talent, I think is a virtuous cycle that's going to help our city and maybe impact our folks a little bit.
Veteran Buffalo stage actress Lisa Ludwig is making her feature film debut along with dozens of other prominent local actors, including co-star Michael Charles Rector. You can see the film at the North Park Theater now through next Thursday.
Here, Dwayne.
6:46 here on Daybreak. A lot of events happening this weekend.
Don't dry fire your airsoft gun.
Forecast is a little iffy.
I just do it to keep the internals lubed. That's all.
Fun facts and try to make you smile, but very important forecast from the
Certainly, you're never shooting out your window.
Take it hour by hour and then get to
They should be used on the range only.
busy as well. Here's your 5-day forecast.
This definitely was rousing.
Instead.
The most daylight of the entire year. Tomorrow is the solstice, the days are the longest. 13 hours and 20 minutes.
Your day is coming.
No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer. City, this is your talk radio show Chatterbox, where your opinion matters. Let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Hey, you ever had possum? That's good eat.
Really can't say I have.
Well, you ought to try it sometime. I tell you, man, it's good eat. Possum, raccoon, even zebra meat. It's pretty good.
Do you have anything else to say, or?
Thank God I was dead by that time because that man.
Sometimes they come with notes attached, just like a fortune cookie with wings.
Oh no. You don't say
They're
that.
not so good. They
It's
taste
not
like
playing for you to comment on.
meat's real stringy. You know what
Everything he says, you don't have to respond. He's not talking to you.
But if I did eat too much squirrel and put on a few extra pounds, I'd use the Dormatron. Unlike those other exercise machines that require you to be awake, the Dormatron actually exercises you overnight. Let's learn a little bit more about it.
I've tried everything, and I just couldn't keep those extra 200 pounds off. It started to affect my marriage.
She was too big for me, and I'll sleep with anything.
The Optometrix, the Biosize, the tummy statement. I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Yeah, except for exercising and eating right, Porgy.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormatron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormatron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormatron headset, and wrap yourself in this special high voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep. Now that I've lost 280 pounds, my husband's all mine again.
That's right, honey. No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise. Call Dormatron now at 1-800-SLEEP-OFF-LARD or visit www.sleepofflard.com and sleep your way to a thinner, happier you. I'm a marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and commutes to work on the highway. I live alone, so of course I needed a car that can seat 12 and is equipped to drive across Arctic tundra. It just makes me feel good.
The new My Boxing Monstrosity. Mine is bigger.
Oh, well, that's a good commercial. I love commercials, don't you? This is Chatterbox. We are taking your calls right now. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Hi, Laszlo. Is that your real name?
Of course it's my real name.
Are you Hungarian?
No, I'm from upstate.
Are you sure that's not a fake radio name like Andy or Bobo? I thought all those radio people had fake names.
Do you have a question or you just want to sit here and talk all day about my name?
No, that's it. Love the show, Laszlo, or Mark, or John, or Beverly, whatever your name is.
All right, next caller, you're on Chatterbox. What is on your mind?
Turnips, fruit vegetables, albino carrots as they're known back home.
Okay, here's the deal. This isn't Gardening with Maurice. That's on later.
No, he got taken off the air. He lied. I know he did. I've been trying to make a hybrid of a peach and a Pekingese midget fighting bitch for the last 2 years. And it is impossible. Impossible, I tell you.
Okay, and speaking of impossible, Jane from Cedar Grove is on the line, and she wants to talk about how difficult it is being a parent today. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Laszlo. I love the show. I'm a first-time caller. I wanted to say something about these video games. They are warping our kids' minds. My son's dog, Bugle, got hit by a truck, and he says, Mommy, where's the reset button? Kids these days, they think life is a game. Well, it's not a game, Laszlo. It is very, very serious. I let my kid play video games, and now he runs around the house looking for gold coins. This is teaching our children to go chase money. My little Sam's been playing this new video game called Pogo the Monkey.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
His shop teacher called me today, and Sam made a homemade banana carrot in shop class and was lobbing them across the street at a fast food restaurant. And it's all because of video games. Laszlo, why does it not have a reset button?
Right, but this show does. I love that button. It's never a dull moment on this show, especially if you're in our key demographic.
Love Media, bringing people and the finest in entertainment together.
All right, hello, next caller. You're on Chatterbox.
I want to talk about that thing. People say it's bad for you. It's not bad for you at all. Why are you talking? Wait, you think I'm strange? Am I on the air? Hello? Answer me, you pansy.
What's your question?
Spank! 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 Spank!
What about it? I mean, that's not really a question. Questions usually start with words like how and why, and they end with your voice going up like this.
Don't mock me. I know where you work. You're just like all the rest.
How's that?
Fluoride is evil, dude. And toothpaste, they use it to control us. Why do you think all the commercials tell you to brush it twice a day? I've read books.
And what book have you been reading that tells you that toothpaste is evil?
Dentures, the Devil, and the Great Cavity Cover-Up by J. Phil Higginbottom.
Wow,
You see what I've
California
seen?
Redwoods.
If you've heard what I've heard.
Thanks for joining us today, Patrick.
Good
morning.
You're one of those people that says that diet soda makes you go crazy later in life.
I told you before, man.
Have you been up all night or
My taxes pay
just
your
waking
salary,
up?
you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial. But I'd like to say, if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. We'll be back after these important messages.
Sell out.
I used to be concerned and nervous about the future. Sometimes I'd get scared before an important event such as childbirth or a family funeral. Hey, sometimes you need a little help navigating life's trouble spots. That's when I discovered Equinox.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was getting me down. I couldn't focus on anything. After trying Equinox, I've been flying the bug 3 times in a row. I used to hold conscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep. Equinox is new from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. Ask your doctor about Equinox today. Equinox is commercialized in
Thanks. It would be a wonderful weekend. YouTube today. We have an actual holiday that Biden signed into.
I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit. Yes, I was hooked on Liberty City Survivor. I watch it every day in the hospital.
Doesn't end until there's only one man left standing. Tune in nightly or watch the 24-hour live webcast. Liberty City Survivor.
John's on that bus.
Natural selection has come home. Sponsored by Ammunition.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Call us on the chatter line and tell us what's on your mind. Line 4, you're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Liberty City Cox rule!
Ah, that's lovely, thanks. Next caller, you're on Chatterbox.
That last guy was so full of crap. Everyone knows women are made from sand.
Okay, great. Another lunatic. Hello, next caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, you were talking about short guys and attitudes. Well, you'd have an attitude too if you couldn't reach the friggin' cheesy squirrels at the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it seems like the whole world's against you. I mean,
we're not talking about you. What kind of egomaniac are you? You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? You're all the same, you giants. Oh, I'm tall. I'm so important. You talk about my tall stuff. I think I'll put this on the top shelf. Hey, what's the weather like down there? How's it going, short stuff? Can you get that? You're closer. Why so sad, Pee-wee? Who do you think you are? Short people are people too.
all right, another award-winning show on Chatterbox. Today we're we're talking about anything, it seems. If you have something to say about anything, call now. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I love the show. Love hearing people's opinions. That's what made this country great. People, opinions, and stuff. Most of all, guns. I had it when people whine about guns kill people. Guns don't kill people. Death kills people. Ask a doctor. It's a medical fact. You can't die from a bullet. You can die from a cardiac arrest or organ failure or major hemorrhage. A small piece of metal ain't the problem. Besides, I only use my machine gun in the safety of my
John
own
called
home
me
and
and
car.
I was in the
I ain't
shower.
hurting nobody. And countries don't have guns ain't
Hey, when
America.
you're at the,
You know, that's a
in
really
the
good
shower.
point.
Oh,
Countries
call me
that don't
back.
have
I said,
guns
no, I'm
aren't
on my way. Are you
America.
coming over?
You know,
He
if
said,
more
yeah. I said,
people
all
had
right.
guns,
Yeah,
we'd
get
have
here.
less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about taxes.
You mean the Lone Star State?
No, taxes. Well, you know, look, taxes are really wrong. My father worked his whole life. He played the lottery. And now the state wants him to pay taxes on the money he wins from that stuff. Buy your own lottery tickets, you know? Hey.
Good point. I think that's a lesson to us all. All right, hello. You are on Chatterbox.
Hello, Laszlo. I'm a first-time caller. I recently moved to Liberty City from Hampshire in England.
Oh, really? How do you like it? I mean, is it hard to get used to the language? You speak English pretty good.
Oh, thank you, Laszlo. Yes, I do like it here. There's one thing, though, that's very different and rather worrying. When I was a boy in England, I had a nanny. She was very strict, Laszlo.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You
there's
got
excellent
carton?
child care here in America. You know.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
all right.
But
Awesome.
the thing is, Laszlo, when I was a naughty boy, I would get spanked. Nanny would spank me when I was naughty. And now Freddie needs a nanny because when Freddie's naughty, he needs to get spanked.
Well, there's some child psychologists who probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child's emotional development.
Absolute rot, Laszlo. It's lovely. Freddie needs a nanny. He needs a nanny, Laszlo, because Freddie's been a very naughty boy.
How old is your son?
Excuse me?
How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand the little brats. Freddie needs a nanny.
All right, that's enough of him. God, who gave this guy a green card? This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was listening to that caller about taxes. His views are a little extreme. How do you expect to be a responsible member of society if you don't understand how the government spends your money? Why are people afraid of numbers? Sine and cosine are two of the most elegant and incredible discoveries of humanity. I mean, the Cartesian coordinate system has an elemental power I find liberating and even sexy. And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward the other 2% with a commercial. When we come back, we'll have a special studio guest. Special because he advertises on this radio station. Remember, it's not a conflict of interest if we own all the radio stations in town. We'll be right back after this message.
In today's fast-paced world, a split second can be the difference between achieving your dreams
Hey, I just won a Nobel Peace Prize.
and not.
Oh, wonder if wrestling's on tonight.
More Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest and greatest technological devices, you will fall behind.
I didn't upgrade my personal organizer, and 2 days later I was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
That's exactly why you should come visit the friendly people at House of Tomorrow, and they'll set you up with all your 21st century technology needs.
I only spent $20,000, and now I can get email in the shower while I'm driving. I was bored stupid at my daughter's recitals and my son's Little League games. Now, thanks to House of Tomorrow, I can play wireless head-to-head 3D virtual reality poker literally anywhere.
If it's a flash in the pan technology of absolutely no use to anyone, you can find it at House of Tomorrow. Remember, only technology makes life worth living. House of Tomorrow will upgrade your system, then you can upgrade your life.
And now it is my great pleasure to welcome Fernando Martinez, who it says here is the founder of Fernando's New Beginnings, a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. Fernando, welcome.
The pleasure is mine, Laszlo. It is an honor to be here. I feel blessed.
Thanks. So tell me about Fernando's New Beginnings.
Truly, Laszlo, it is a miracle, a blessing. It is a revolution in the marriage guidance. For my people, marriage is, how do you say, sacred. The bond between the father and the mother, it is made in heaven and in the bedroom, if you know what I mean.
I think so.
For my people, it is the holiest, most sacrosanct thing imaginable, like a church. Yet, for it to be a happy marriage, it must also be like a brothel. The woman, she must be many, many arts, be skilled in making house, cooking, changing the diapers on the babies, and she must also be a whore, a
Vixen in the bedroom, imaginative, exotic, constantly fresh. It is impossible to change diapers and then do a French maid? Fernando thinks not. Fernando knows not.
Well, I mean, it's an age-old problem. I mean, how do you keep the excitement in a marriage?
Excitement, exactly. Passion, danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big, big kiss, like I give a woman. But I am not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I give a woman or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean,
why not, Laszlo? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why are they talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking how to say, hypothetically, to make me all personal. It's a big difference. If I say, imagine if your wife was ugly, you can nod your head. But if I say, hey, Laszlo, your wife, she looked like yesterday's dinner after I eat. You're not so happy. It's a big difference, my friend.
Anyway,
the marriage is impossible, Laszlo. If a man was born an angel, maybe impossible. But a man is born a man. And a man with knees. He needs a woman to tuck his baby to the bed. But for his bed, he needs something else. Something magical. A dream. Sueño.
So he starts flirting with this secretary, takes her out for a drink, one thing leads to another, and before you know it, he's found all kinds of uses for the office furniture.
Exactly, Laszlo. I know what you are like. I see it in your eyes. A wanderer, a dreamer, a man who has needs, but an idiot. Save you, and I can save your marriage.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, you are the one mentioning the pretty assisting and the office furniture and the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, Laszlo, and listen very closely. Your marriage is a gift. It's a present from above. But you are a man. I think we see by now you are no angel. I can save you. For when the man, he sees wife all fat, all ugly, with the dirty diapers and the dirty panties and the screwy brush, and who knows what else. He's not thinking of marriage back. He's thinking about, well, you're thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that. See?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy with your little secretary with the short skirt and the pretty eyes and come here, come there, smiling? What then, my friend? What then?
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky, my friend. But you're more likely. Your marriage is ruined, Laszlo. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You're back to square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles rolled into one. You save the marriage, and you save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first. Maybe we call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, no, this is a bad name. It sounds really dumb. Then I think we call it Fernando's New Beginnings, because that is what it is. A new beginning, Laszlo.
So how does this work?
It is a miracle, Laszlo. A miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband, the winner of bread 6.5 days a week. On the spare half day, I save his life.
How?
By giving him what he needs in a controlled environment. I give him passion.
What, with you? That kind of sounds like a limited market.
Laszlo, you are very prejudiced. I don't like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion for women. Which he can take home to his wife, of course.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man. A savior. In a controlled environment, I reintroduce the man to the pleasure he has lost, to the miracles of the world. And truly, the results are remarkable with my unique counseling.
Yes, sir. We all have coffees. Yeah, we got a pot here. Do you want to save a buck and just come over, or you want to grab a coffee? I've got coffee and that Temptation stuff. You drink it black anyway, right? Yeah. That's what I got. Okay, come on over. Awesome. See you soon. All right, so my buddy John's on his way over.
To be saved every day.
He's awesome.
And do the wives know about this? In their hearts, Laszlo, they know they have been saved. Okay. We're going to open it up to the phones. If you've got any questions for Fernando Martinez, Exotic Marriage Guidance Made Easy, ring us now. Hey, cool. We have a caller on line 1. Caller, you are on Chatterbox.
Hi, Laszlo. Hey, Fernando. My name's Jerry, and I'm a first-time caller. And I just wanted to say, hey, Laszlo, you're a real tough on Fernando back there. I'll tell you one thing. He's a miracle worker. He saved my marriage, and I married a bus of a woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see? I remember Jerry so well. He'd come in, he is like a broken man, like a half a man, if you will. He has no end anymore. And his marriage, it is killing him. Where is the passion? She is gone, replaced by ugliness. You see, Laszlo, Mrs. Jerry, she's not a pretty lady. She's more like an offensive lion or a diane, big and hairy, but fertile. She gives Jerry 5 kids, but she's even bigger. Now she's like a whole offensive lion. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I say, Jerry, you are a man. It is a man's duty to love his wife, even if she is like a farmhouse. And now Jerry is saved. By sleeping with other women. Whatever it takes to save a beautiful union. A blessing. A beautiful union by an adulterer and Queen Kong. That's great. So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. This is Janice. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. Who is this gutter trash you got on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced him on me. Hey, you watch yourself, mister. And you, Janice, why are you so ugly? Your husband, he don't make you happy?
No, he's an idiot and a jerk.
But he's probably a good daddy. And you sound very pretty. Angry and a little bit of a know-it-all, but very pretty lady. This is the thing, Laszlo. The women, they think the new beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to new beginning, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she come to work for me. And she get a new beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. Listen, Janice, you called me 555-9292. Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners. That is a very ugly word. A travesty. I work miracles, senor, not pimping. I save, I give the passion back. And you better watch yourself, buddy, because for my people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you're no longer Mr. Talk Show. You Mr. Who Cut Out My Tongue. Who are your people anyway? Which exotic location do you come from? I am Latin. Latin is a big place there, buddy. Where in Latin? I do not need to listen to these insults. I have pride. I have a calling. Many are called, but few are chosen, my friend. And I was called and chosen to work a miracle. So, where were you called from, Fernando? From upstate, okay? You happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world. Get off, get lost. You're just a cheap pimp from upstate. Get out of my studio. I saved your daddy. I saved your husband. It is a miracle. Get out of here. It's a miracle. Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com. Delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door. And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station.
Good morning, Teresa.
Enjoy.
All right, we're back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking
How's Teresa been? I haven't
is the
seen you in
only
a
way
while.
to teach them right from wrong.
So
Yeah,
you think that teaching kids at
I've
an
been
early
working like a
age that
madman. I've
violence
just
is
been
the
half
solution to
every
problems
single
will
day just
make them
working
valuable
on a
members
house
of
in
our
Smithville.
society.
Exactly.
We finished
I
it,
knew
and
you
then they put us in the
understand,
basement.
Laszlo.
We finished the
My
basement,
dad
and then they
used
put
to
us back in
whoop
another
tar on
house.
me. You won't hit me
And
so
we
hard,
just
my
finished
queen
skimming it
fell out of
yesterday.
my
We got to
ear.
sand it on Monday,
It
and then
do
we
me
can
no
get
harm.
paid for it
Look
next
at me
Friday.
now.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been working my ass off, and I'm talking like carrying full pails of mud and full pails of water upstairs and all my arms and legs every time I get to the top of the stairs. But I'm actually losing a little bit of weight.
What are you talking about, man?
Hey, you didn't notice?
Yeah, you have been looking slimmer.
I once was a before guy and a post grad, you know what I mean? Before.
SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello,
No, I
caller.
used to be a lot heavier. Honestly, God, it's like,
Are
wow.
you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Oh, yeah?
And I turn my head just like this.
Did you know that if the current migration north continues, we will all be dead in 3 years? Did you want to become a bee stopper? I don't. That's why we must act now. Killer bees must be stopped.
I wonder why more people aren't talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
But the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep. They're going to take over.
All right, thanks, caller. Ants, killer bees, fat people, what's plaguing you? Call now.
Yeah.
Chatterbox, hello, you're on the air.
Cats to run around
I'd
in
like to say something about these damn people on trains and buses in the city who
That's
yammer
a
on
good
and on
size,
to their cell phones.
Yeah, but
I'm really
we're
glad we
moving.
get to hear about what you're having for dinner. What we should
They
do is hurt them up, put them on.
bought a whole
I
building
am the
from
president
Andrew
of a
just
group
for
called
the
Citizens
Tasmanian
Racing
Dwellers.
Against Phones.
$1.3 million.
Exactly.
Your organization's
So we
called
have a
crap.
meeting
What
for it.
kind
But
of
it's got
moron
6
are you?
units in it
You
too,
want to
so
round
he's
people
not
up
gonna
for
make money
using
on
a
it.
phone,
Plus,
but
I'll have a
you're
job
calling up
using
on a
just
phone
in
to
building.
tell the
There you
world
go. That's
about
fucking
it.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's a win-win
How many
situation.
people are there in this
I mean,
crap?
Florida, that's gonna be good
Citizens
for you,
are
eh,
racing
Candy?
against phones, Laszlo.
How
Awesome.
many people?
There are 3 of us. It's hard organizing
I'm
meetings
over
without the phone, though. We've had to resort to carrier pigeons, and they keep disappearing.
That's
What are you
awesome, bud.
speaking to me on? What's it in
That's
your
awesome.
hand?
I haven't even been on Facebook too much. I haven't been, or I
You're
haven't computer
perpetuating
too
the
much. I haven't been,
downfall of
like I said, just,
mankind. Liberty
my buddy's
City
been
was
calling me
great
like
before
20 after
phones
5 in
ruined
the morning.
everything.
I'm on my way.
Liberty City was a
Yeah, we
church,
get
a
dressed.
cow
He comes
pasture,
over.
and 3
We're on site
houses when
before
the
6.
telephone was invented.
Well, we're done by
Liar.
noon,
You're
1
the
o'clock in the
liar.
afternoon.
Liar,
So that's
liar,
nice.
pants on fire.
What are you 3 years old?
Laszlo's a liar. Laszlo's a liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up.
You know what?
Stupid.
Nanny, nanny, boo. It just said doo-doo.
Commercials. Is your job affecting your health? Do you become fatigued? Does working take time away from family and social events like watching wrestling? There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything, and you'll probably win, or at least get a settlement. At the firm of Rakin & Ponzer Personal Injury Attorneys, we can show you how falling down and howling like a sissy can result in a large damage award from your employer. We also specialize in awards for injuries suffered in auto, bus, and train accidents, and can even train you to throw yourself in front of a bus and pretend to be injured. Hey, that's why they pay for insurance. Call the law offices of Rakin & Ponzer and get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
Right on.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that.
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers
Yeah,
aware the
sometimes
first
some jobs can be a lot of fun, eh?
festival is next month.
I started working on it about
If you're interested in becoming
13 or 14. That's one of my first jobs. Was, you know, remember back in the day they had those 60 ice cream bikes? Where you would drive around the town and you ding your bell and all these kids would come
I
running.
used to go running out.
I used to do that. That was my first job. It didn't pay very much, but it was cool. And if you can believe it or not, I got robbed.
Yeah,
I was driving it down by the canal, and there was a bunch of teenagers that were like 17, 18, and they were swimming in the canal. And they thought it'd be funny to come and just take my ice cream because there was nothing I could do about it. So they all swarmed my cart, opened it up, and just started taking what they wanted. And like, what am I supposed to do? I'm like a 13, 14-year-old kid. What am I supposed to do? Like, go ahead. I don't care. They're all laughing, half in the bag, thought it was funny. Then I had another guy, right? This kid come out, he had a $20 bill, and he wanted some ice cream. So I gave him an ice cream, and I gave him his change. And he little shit went home and told his dad that I never gave him change, but I did. So his dad come and find me, he's flipping on me. And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, sir, I gave your son back his change. He's not telling you the truth. Like, and I'm shitting my pants. This guy's like 30-something years old. He's freaking out on me, right? Then the kid seen what was going on and finally fessed up. Said, Dad, I'm sorry. He did give me the change. I don't know why I did what I did. Then I was like, so then he turned around, totally apologized, and I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Did you give him anything?
No.
That's
That's an experience in itself, though, when you're that young. And sometimes I would take the Dixie ice cream buggy to my friend's house. And we'd hide it in the garage, and we would sit in the house and fucking do whatever. I wouldn't even drive around telling you. Then I worked at McDonald's for a while. I got fired from McDonald's. So I didn't get along with the manager too good, and I used to fuck her around. Like, we had to wear visors in those days, and she'd come and she was doing something, and she wasn't paying attention, and I put a pickle on the top of her visor, like, you know, the little pickles that come on your McDonald's sign. And she didn't notice it, and she was up front fucking, like, serving customers, and they're all laughing at her, eh? So when she found out, she figured out who did it, and she was pissed. I was a little shithead, though. I did a lot of stuff. I was always in trouble. I didn't take shit as seriously as I should. I was trying to have fun, you know. Anyways, can I get one of these copies?
Yeah, in there, they'll just dig out a cup. There's cups there. You have to rinse out a cup or something.
There should be. There's creamer. If you want to touch of it.
Mario's last night. But I've gotten volcanoes too. I find they're a little more greasier.
I guess what we're learning is that life can be a little unfair at times.
I'm naked, Laszlo. I'm naked.
I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo? Why? Does it offend you? I was born naked. I'm going to die naked. I'm going to
live
naked. So there's nothing wrong
Are you
with
happy
being
that I'm
naked.
not talking anymore?
No, you can talk. I was just saying.
Now you know how
I
I
generally
feel.
don't.
Don't you believe in free speech?
I generally don't.
No, of course you don't. All you believe in is free drinks. I'm naked.
Well, Doofy Bobby,
You can do about it.
been sitting down smelling my shoes for the last 5 minutes.
What about winter?
Probably stepped in something.
What about winter?
Oh.
When the wind blows and it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
cold.
Yesterday,
It's about like a ninny waiting for
my
its
cat
privates
was
to go
rolling
blow.
all over my shoes because she could smell your cat,
all
so he
shriveled
could
up by the
smell
sound of
Doofy.
things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary.
Hey, kitty.
Have you ever cooked in the nude?
Look, is this leading anywhere? Because we've got a lot of other people waiting to talk about real things here.
Nudity is real. Open your eyes. Take off your pants. Come on. Come on, Laszlo. You can just figurehead for Liberty City Naturists. We have more members now.
Is Rick bringing here this morning?
Yeah.
I tried to call him around 5:45. I went straight to his machine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hanging out with loads of
His
naked
phone
chicks.
must
I
not
see
have
the
been on
fun in
then.
it, but
It's all good. I was taking the bus anyways because I was waiting for some clothes to dry in the dryer anyhow. I wouldn't have been ready anyway.
Yeah, he would have picked you up.
Oh, I know you would have, but no problem. Right after I'm done here, I gotta go up to the dollar store and I gotta go to my buddy's place, and I just got some running around to do. So I don't need a ride or nothing anyway. I just wanted to talk to him because yesterday he had mentioned he wanted some weed, and I just said, oh, okay. So let me know when you need it. I'm not sure when he needs it. I'm going to Barrie tonight for the night to see my sister.
Remember his old canal boat. Told me what happened.
That was a kick in the head. That really sucked.
That,
So, but I had no problems because we did it. This would be the third week in a row that we did it, and there was never an issue. The only thing is, it went from quarter pound to half pound to full pound, and then there was a third guy involved that didn't even show up or answer his phone. So I got pissed. I said, well, what's up with this fucking neighborhood, man? I paid for that fucking pound out of my own money. You're leaving me short, man. You know? Oh, I'm sorry. I can give you a couple $100 for it. No. Just. Because they wanted me to wait till the 28th. I was like, I can't wait till the 28th.
yeah. This is what you expect him to put out his money again on the 28th and hope that, you know.
Yeah. It's not Rick's fault. I mean, he drives all the way there to Hamilton to deliver and all the way back. I mean, come on, the guy should be like, show some respect. Call and say you can't make it or show up or answer your damn phone. That's bullshit.
Well, he called me asking for a grand. They put $4,000 off you to get it done. I'm like, well, if I had it, if it was done, yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that, but you know what? It's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, it sucks, but I do have my sons who occasionally call me for a pound anyway, so I'd probably unload it anyways.
Yeah, but
Or sell it. It'll just take me more time to get it back. That's all.
at least they're not to put your own money in.
Well, usually it's like I would have said like, oh, for that kind of amount, I wouldn't mind the cash first, but I knew he was going to Hamilton, and since we didn't have a problem in the past, I thought, oh, we'll be good, no problem. This guy seems solid, he's good.
I would start asking for the For it up.
Well, that's why I told him on the phone. He told me, I said, well, you know what? Then from now on, it's going to be cash only. You know, I'm trying to help out here, but now I'm stuck with this pound, and I already got at least. I think I have almost 2 pounds. You know what I mean? Because I had got some last weekend from another friend of mine that wanted to get some swimming. I went halfers each on a pound. And I said, no, I know it
Well,
wasn't
next
Rick.
time I need some, I'll buy it off you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get nice off you then too.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait the end of the month, right? But I'll take it.
Yeah, if I know that, I don't have a problem with it. I didn't know that. I just thought this was going to be the same as any other time. You know?
As long as you can wait, I'll always take pot from you if you're over stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I brought some with me too. I got some rolled up too. What I did was I scraped out my Bud Buster and I got some Crisco inside of one of these joints. I think it's this one, this big fatty. And this is the OG stuff that you just got. Really, really nice stuff.
That sounds a little impressive, even to spot it.
My buddy came over the other day and he brought, it was called what was it called? Something sherbet. It was really
Lime
good.
and sherbet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
lime sherbet. It was so good.
I've never heard of that.
It was like when you could drag it was like cool
really
down your throat.
Because Daddy's
So
an
there's
idiot.
the 20th.
Let's take a quick break.
No, I got some. I got some. No, that was I put that aside for you.
Being a mom is hard with soccer, football, and
You
lacrosse
buy your
practice.
stuff.
I bought supper last night and I got $50 last night.
It's your money.
So
Yeah, but I've
bought
got access to money.
Or talking on my cell phone.
You know, Donna's like
Family are safe.
the grand in the hole.
Monstrosity has four-wheel drive.
I'm not in the hole. I had some money. I mean, like I said, I can get rid of it. I'm not that worried about it. It's the timing sucks because I am going to Barrie tonight to see my sister, and tomorrow's Father's Day. My father's going to be there and stuff, so it's like, you know. But well, the thing that bothered me the most was I got some of the money from Louise, and I told her I would give it back to her in 2 days. And then I had to go back and say, I'm sorry, this is what happened. I don't have it right now, but I will have it very soon. And she's like, no problem. I was like, thank God. I didn't know if she was going to freak out or what. Right? That bothered me. But as far as I'm concerned, hey, this shit happens. You know, it's not like we were robbed or
I
anything
could buy
like
like
that.
$20 off you.
It's all good.
Well,
You're good.
You know,
All right, you are listening to Chatterbox, hosted by me, Laszlo, because I got kicked off the rock
It
station.
really is
Let's go over
okay,
here
man.
and talk
I'm
to
over
somebody
it. We
about
talked
the-
about it. I told Rick when he
Oh,
came over yesterday to give it back. I don't think I'm pissed at you, man. It's just I think we should get the money first. But then again, it goes all the way to Hamilton. It's supposed to drive to Hamilton, get the money, come back, get it from you, go all the way back to Hamilton. But I don't know who this third guy
no, but
is.
he offers this. He offers to do that. He wants to go do that for George, you know.
I don't know who these people are at all.
Well, the one guy is his friend from years ago, and he had troubles at the beginning. I guess
I go to a shop, and the
he
name's
sold him
Laszlo.
some at the beginning. Or no, he gave it to him on credit, and this guy didn't call him for like a month and a half. And he said, "Oh, my phone got shut off." But why wouldn't the guy contact him before a month and a half? You know, he knows his numbers, so just you know.
Yeah.
So that seemed a bit fishy to me. But
This is really going nowhere. Do you have anything interesting to say at all?
boy, he really likes the
That's
smell of my
phenomenal.
cat. I
Probably
guess
one of the reasons there's so many single men in this city.
he's going
All
on
right,
like
let's go over
10
to your
minutes,
line
and he's
79.
still smelling
Hello,
my
you're on
shoes.
Chatterbox.
Hello, is that Laszlo?
Yes.
Does she smell pretty?
Oh, Mom, I'm on the radio.
Does
How
she smell
exciting.
cute?
Thank you, Laszlo.
She is cute.
Is this on the radio? I mean, am I actually on the
And
radio
she's
for
an
a second?
older woman.
Yes, you
Oh,
are. I'm sure it's
yeah.
very exciting for
She's
you, but
not
what do you want to
experienced.
talk about?
She had no
This is the OG stuff mixed with a little bit of crystal that I scraped out of my grinder.
Not really.
Oh.
What's your name? What'd you call about?
I'm sorry. I'm Maria. You know, Maria.
Yeah, I
like
learned a
Mamma
valuable
Mia.
lesson the other day. Don't leave my pot in a tray on the table. The cattle run right across it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's only 3 letters. You know what I
And I
mean?
broke
Your
my grinder
broadcasts are all the
throwing it
same,
at the
aren't you? I mean, I
top.
heard about you. You're always out on boys' nights.
Whoa,
My
what are you talking
land.
about? I'm married.
One of those convenience jobs to protect you, I bet. I know what
She
you're
had
like.
such
You
short
know more
attention
about men
span.
than I
20
know about
minutes later,
lemons
he
get
forgot all
hurt.
about that he was
So
scared of me.
listen to that clever stuff and give me some advice. I mean, come on, I got real problems. You see, okay, I had this boyfriend, and at first, he was real kind to me. He was a real gentleman, a little bit older and everything, but yeah, he treated me really good. And
My
then it all
top video
went
passed
wrong, and so, you know, I
1,000 views just on its own.
Oh my God.
Nice, but you don't talk too much,
Is
so I
that-
really can't.
Are we looking at ourselves on the camera from your laptop?
California.
Oh,
He's on
he
the
might be
radio?
still there.
Well, probably not. You're
Still
listening
there,
to
Patrick?
Chatterbox, where your opinion matters, or at least we say that. Let's go over here to line 4. Hello, caller. What's your name?
Jeff from Rockford.
Hello, Jeff. What's up?
I wanted to tell you and your listeners about a once-in-a-lifetime chance to make a difference. There's a rally tomorrow evening at the park. Starting at
Once in a
7.
lifetime
All the
chance
painting
to
banners
make a
and singing
difference.
songs all night and all day to prepare for it. Then, when tens of thousands have gathered in the park, we're going to march on the town hall.
Oh.
Laszlo, the people have spoken, and they have said no, not in my town.
Like the AstraZeneca COVID shot, some are not accepting it. Like what I mean by that, some places, because they weren't actually cleared by the FDA, they're
I
not
understand
accepting
that it
them as
sounds like a great
legitimate
rally, but we're
vaccinations.
not a political station, and you haven't really told us why people should do this. What is it about?
Look, do you want to help or not?
I don't know what I'm helping.
You're helping America.
Oh, and there's another variant of it that's
You don't know what it's
apparently a
for,
lot
do
more
you?
deadly.
It's for hope.
It's about a 40% fatality
All right,
rate as
you fight
opposed
the
to
power, brother.
the one that we
Say
have
later on
now,
in the
which
show,
is
if you're into
0.3.
health foods
Good
or
thing
martial
we
arts,
got
we'll have a special
vaccinated.
guest just for
Yes,
you.
but the
This
problem
guy's
is, Tanya,
really
is these
special,
variants
kind of
are
like a
came out
romantic
after these
cruise, but
vaccinations.
I know.
So there's no
All right,
guarantee
let's go
these
to the phones. Hello,
vaccinations will
caller.
do
You're on
anything.
I know.
So
water.
there's no
All right, let's
guarantee
go to
these
the phones.
vaccinations
Hello,
will do
caller. You're on
anything
Chatterbox.
against these new variants.
You're on Chatterbox. What's on your mind?
Oh,
Oh, I'm kind of sitting on the fence with the whole vaccination thing. Part of me wants to get it, and the other part of me is kind of afraid to get it. Just from what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, but I
Well,
don't.
we got ours and nothing happened to us. We never got sick or nothing.
Oh, man, I'm
And
serious.
we
I got
tried the
sick, but I got a
microchip,
little
nothing,
hair.
it didn't stick, there's nothing, they're not injecting us with microchips.
inspired you
Like
about?
chips, yeah.
Well, okay, right now
None of
I live
that.
at home, so pretty soon, like next week, dude,
My
I'm
thinking
moving
was,
out.
even if they are, what do I give a
Big
shit?
4-0, and it's just time to
Fine,
go.
if they wanna
Okay.
find
If you
out
have
where I
anything
go to
relevant
and
to
let
say,
me, I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
dude, that B-dude.
It's not like I'm
Bogan.
a, you know,
For you, E. Bogan.
Bogan.
That's all. Great show, Laszlo.
And that's true
I
too.
appreciate that. That's why I went to broadcasting school. All right, when we come back from these
Did
messages,
you watch my
supplement
video,
my
5
meager
facts
salary,
about me?
we're going to talk to
Nope.
Reed
Oh,
Tucker.
5
It's going to
facts
be a
about
great
you?
interview. We'll be
It's
right back.
4 very innocuous facts, and then at the end, the 5th fact's kinda a big one.
In fact, you can find Eris running shoes in over
So I have 4
140
facts
countries
like
around the
I'm
world.
adopted,
In the
I
past, there's
don't
been
speak
some
English,
criticism about our workers.
I
That's
know how
why
to
I'm
ride
here at one of
horses,
the Eris factories so you can meet some of them. Excuse me, sir. Do you enjoy your job
Oh
here?
yeah, and I escaped to live in Hill in Alberta when I was a
I
kid.
see. Is there a real sense of teamwork?
My friend Joey sewed his hands together.
Wow, you're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made a
And
dollar.
my sister's place is very gorgeous, man. Like, she got such a nice place. Got a pool in the backyard, a
Yeah.
hot tub, and
Very, yeah, that's
very nice.
Want a gift for the guy that has everything? Log on to
But they gotta
petsovernight.com.
be working.
We've got exotic pets galore, including tigers, cobras, manatees, and white
Yeah,
rhinos.
I couldn't live
All
very
delivered
well.
overnight.
Expensive.
Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your
My
door.
brother's coming to get us later,
All right,
sometime
now
after
joining
4
us in the
o'clock.
studio,
We're already
we have a
putting
very
it back.
special guest. His new book, Karate and Digestion, has been on the top 100 self-help books for the past 3 weeks. He is the founder of Now in Zen Dojo and Organic Food Market in Trenton. His name is Reed Tucker.
like a
Welcome to
little
Chatterbox,
vacation?
Reed.
Why, thank you, Laszlo. It's certainly
Father's
an
Day
honor
tomorrow,
to
my
be here
dad's
today.
going to be
So
there,
tell me, Reed,
and
what did you think of the
Shelly was
idea of
having like a
combining
barbecue,
martial
and
arts and
I
organic
thought we were
food
going
to
up in
be
the
a-
morning. My
it's
dad
like
and his
putting
girlfriend
ice
were
cream
supposed to
on
come and get
pizza.
us, and we were
Both
there
are
with
great,
him.
but they really should be put
And
together.
Okay, Laszlo. Excellent.
Jesse, my
Nothing
brother,
like
told me, he said, I'll be coming to get you tomorrow night. We're going to go up the night before. I'm like, I thought Dad was coming to get me. He says, well, he's in fucking Vineland. He's got to come all the way to Welland to get you. I've been Pocoma. I can swing by and get you, and we'll do no problem. So I said, can I bring my guitar? He goes, yep. I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Explore your mind and your digestive system, Laszlo.
I'm bringing my Gibson, and he's bringing his Martin.
Especially
We do some
corn.
Tragically Hip
What's the
together.
story
It
with
actually
that
sounds
anyway?
pretty cool.
Laszlo,
We
I'm
do like
deadly
Wheat
serious
Kings
now.
and
My mentor was
Fiddler's
a
Green,
430-year-old
Future
monk
Hearts,
who
Scared,
found his way to enlightenment
and
through years.
it's pretty cool stuff.
You have a question for Reed. We'll be taking calls in a little bit. I think we all went through a ninja period. You know, I had the shiny stars and the
I was
nunchucks.
thinking
It's
of
not a
something
period,
and I thought
Laszlo.
it
It's a way of life. Thanks to a strict vegan diet, I have the power of 9 men. After morning meditation and a 3-bean salad, I can chop a bus in half. Sometimes I even
frame myself. No offense, but you're kind of a scrawny, pasty dude.
So
It says on the inside cover of your book that you still live in your parents' basement.
We'll get your,
It's not a basement.
guitar
I prefer a center for spiritual
money.
In chapter 17 of my book,
But
which I know
you're
you've
gonna
read,
have-
I address the dangers of cynicism. That though a closed
You
mind is
can't
like a
have
closed
that.
fist, and
I
karate,
just
open hand.
want to know.
Might as well be open mind.
It's acoustic,
If you like
baby.
I think you'll
I don't need an amp.
I'm not a masticating cow,
That's
so I
the
really
reason
don't
why
enjoy
I
chewing
want it.
damn hay and prancing
The
around
band I
in
played in, the
leggings
guy,
and shouting,
John, his name was, he was a bass player, and he had an acoustic bass, and that thing ever sound cool. It was neat.
Definitely be bad for your karma. I studied
You
the martial
don't
arts. I can
need
stand up
an
And it does have electronics in it, most of them. You can plug it in like on a fuse system if you're playing for a crowd of people or whatever, but when you're sitting around the apartment, no, you don't need to plug it in at all.
I encourage anyone who needs a doorstop or booster seat
And
to buy
I
it as
have
well.
bought
Let's
my
see who's on the
electric
phones.
guitar.
This is your final warning. Do not
And then I
Wait.
saw this one. Those
Hello,
guys
caller,
are
you are on the air.
string on like,
No, grab them.
I've got
He's
these.
coming
Oh,
through.
you got it.
Chapter 29, yoga,
No
not
law.
yogurt. I just had more cheese.
I just
So
thought
wonderful.
I need
I
this.
rejected chocolate milk and cat butter as my life. I scooted around the house with my legs sticking behind my
I
head.
honestly, I don't think I can play.
My husband said I looked like a
can
chicken
tinker.
exorcist. I even
But
found the dairy on the top shelf of the fridge so I couldn't reach it with my legs sticking behind my head now. But I grew weak.
I've been into, I always had a passion for guitars when I was a kid and motorcycles, so I built a Harley Davidson motorcycle and I fucking
Shut up, you
I've
carnivore. Why
many
don't you go
guitar
gnaw on
collections.
bone like a gorilla that, though?
I'm
Our
getting
ancestors
another one
didn't
now,
eat chicken
slowly
wings.
it seems,
They
it's
lived
kinda
at one
nice.
with nature and their ecosystem, subsisting on a diet of nuts, berries, and leafy vegetables.
Yes, and they threw stones at their own shadow and died of old age and fear at 24.
Laszlo,
That-
eternal. But let me answer the
That's
question.
trust
When I'm in
now.
trouble or tempted by those all-you-can-eat breakfast buffets with
Like
huge
that.
pans of juicy bacon,
I think it was hanging down in the bathroom. One of them
there's
saw it.
a fruity beverage,
Yeah.
And then it just got
Sorry.
full.
next I can open my
Oh,
now and
Jesus.
then and drink
Really?
And who wants a steak
You
after
know,
that?
could it fall down?
Okay, next caller, you are on Chatterbox with Reed Tucker.
Yo, Reed,
Yeah.
how can I learn to beat up
Fucking
10 guys
right.
at
What's
once?
close?
Okay, first things
You
first,
have
my
that
man.
thing,
You
you
need
know,
to
I was
stop
checking
the
out
negative
pellets
thinking. And the best attack
on this,
is to just
site.
run away. That way,
And,
you don't fear your opponent. You never know
They
when you
had
might descend from the rafters.
they had
Like a bat.
ammo
I don't want to hear
by
about
this
it.
guy
Running away.
who's really big on YouTube called Knopper.
Actually, I do cover this early on
Yeah,
in the
he's
book
this
in
German
chapter
airsofter.
45. It's called Stir
Uh,
Fry Your Prejudice. You see,
And
I once thought like you before my master
so
took
I
me
went
under
for
his
the
wing and
weights
taught me
because
the
they give you a
joys of
selection of
soy
weights to
and
use.
origami.
And I was a bit
Concentration
shocked to
begins
find
in
that
the
they
mind
start
and
at
spreads
30
to all the
and then
extremities
go
of
up
the body.
to
Use
49.
the language of the body,
Really?
not the
So
tongue.
30,
And the language
32,
of the body.
35,
Raw,
36, 38,
just look at me. I could
40,
care foam looking half
43,
on my bare
45,
toes.
49.
In fact,
These are like the gauge of the pellet, the weight.
Yeah,
easily
it's just
chop
the
these
heaviness
discs into
grams,
half
right?
discs.
This
And,
desk is made of
So
2-inch
these
thick
being
composite
32
wood
grams,
As a
I'm
mahogany
really
veneer
on the
finish,
low
it
end
has 3 drawers,
of
and
weight
knowing
that
this
a
station, it costs
professional
$100.
sniper
In his
would
own
use.
words, Reed
Oh, yeah?
Tucker is
Right,
about
I'm
to
like on the
smash
low
it
end,
into
like
2
doing
half
my lower
desks.
30.
Take it away,
So are
Reed.
you gonna get a
Ladies
higher
and
one?
gentlemen,
Yeah, so I
already
called up
visualized the desk into
this
half
place
desks.
yesterday and I
I shall
asked him
make
and he
it
says
so.
I could probably do about
Dragon
36 to
stands.
38 with
Hey,
this
yeah!
particular model.
Oh, Laszlo!
So,
Laszlo!
and that's a
Think I
lot
hurt my
heavier
hand
than
and my
what I'm using now.
pinky's all bent the wrong way.
Listen, Karate Kid, the desk is dealing
He
with
said I
me.
could even go probably
Thanks
as
for
high
coming
as
on the
40.
show.
Okay, Laszlo, mockery will
So I
get
think
you
I'm gonna
nowhere.
pick up
I think
some
I'm gonna
heavier
teach you
ones
now.
and see how they look.
I brew them easily. Don't throw any tofu or bean curds
They'll be
at me.
38.
Okay, very funny,
Yeah.
Laszlo. It's easy to make fun of me, but it's all the fault of the feng shui in here. It's downright disgraceful.
Yeah, to make you talk like this.
I was telling him, I
the
don't care
listener
how
lines
fast
are
it
open.
gets
This
to
is
the target
Chatterbox.
as long
You're
as
on
it
the
gets to
air.
where I'm
Hey,
pointing it
Laszlo.
at, right?
That
Yep.
last guy was a lunatic. Where'd you think
Because
about
they go
Brooklyn
lots
State
slower.
movie then? And that wacko you had going on about killer bees?
Wow.
What a moron. I mean, just read a newspaper. Killer bees, the evils of artificial sweeteners and soda pop. Roswell.
Wow, she's
It's all
got a
part of
round
the government's
face, eh?
propaganda.
Oh, yeah,
Like an
I
egg.
might as well wear a satellite dish so they
Big
can put
circle
their
face.
propaganda right into my brain.
She looks like somebody I know.
Honestly believe the NSA's echelon
It
This,
is a round face.
this girl could pass for this other girl that I know sister. No problem.
right that we don't complain about our rights being taken away in the name of fighting whatever boogeyman they come up with today.
Well, I mean, you
You
realize
know, you're
that the
right. I
government
can't believe how many
listens to
times
this
I'd be watching a
station,
show,
and
And then all of a sudden they would be interviewing this person going, why do I know that face? It's like, oh, I remember. That looks like John so-and-so from back in whenever. It's like, oh my God, this guy looks just like him. But it's not him, right? It's weird.
All right, we're talking about short guys. Killer
There is another guy in the United States that, believe it or not, I can't remember what state he lives in, but we became friends on Facebook. His name is John Nicholas Scapolato, and I'm John Jr. Scapolato, and we're not related.
Wow.
And he's in the States with the same name. And I thought we chatted a little bit, and you look at what he looks like. He's a nice guy. He looks pretty cool. Isn't that neat? I'd have never known that.
Beats the hell out of digging sewage ditches outside Kuala Lumpur. All right, let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Well, little man, I was listening to that English wimp you were talking to earlier. I mean, do these guys realize how wussy they sound? I mean, they have the nerve to call crackers biscuits.
June 19th, 1865.
Instead of aluminum. I mean,
A guy walked by with a weird looking horse.
so smart with those funny accents. I mean, I got something for them.
It was
Speak English, you
1865. I don't think the
Well, you know, I
horses
think they
knew
were speaking
what
English
they
before
were
we
then.
were. The people over here were speaking Shoshone and Cherokee.
Man,
Oh shit! Sorry.
And another thing, what's up with them calling soccer football? Man, you ever watch soccer? Man, that's
So I put up these two dividers and then I put a board around the side, so all that open area is now being divided into two little cubby holes.
Oh, yeah?
But they don't seem to use them yet.
American values, man, like stealing
But
other
behind
people's
those are
land
cubby
by
holes now.
force.
And
The
then
drywall screws.
the board I put this side, right here to here.
I'm talking
So
about
it's
being a
separate.
man,
This is more
Laszlo.
cubby hole, and
Something you
then this
wouldn't
is
know
more
anything
cubby hole.
about from the
So they can
sound
still
thing.
get it in
I'll
there.
tell you, I bet you played
You haven't really went in yet?
like touch football.
I think I'm gonna have to entice them in with like.
Look, I'm running around the court bouncing the ball, and I'm
They
7
like
foot
these
3.
still, of course.
I'm telling you, man, I only play man sports like football and hopscotch.
Hopscotch? That's a girl's game.
Man, that ain't a girl's game, man. Not
Razzie.
running hopscotch. Man,
Where's your toy, baby boy?
I'll take anybody down. I'm the hopscotch master.
You have a cat as well,
I got
Susan?
flying
Yeah.
skills
Just the one?
with hopscotch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
What's your cat's name?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see your point, but
Pardon?
you know, you'd be a little cranky too if your empire had fallen
Doopy?
apart
Oh,
over the last
God,
100 years.
Doopy and
Speaking of
Doopy.
commerce, it's time for some
There's this
commerce here. Let's go to
cartoon.
commercial.
Okay.
We'll be
Doopy or
back
not
after
Doopy?
this.
That is the question.
Banu is actually the cat, but Crystal got mixed up and called her Tuki.
What exactly is Tuki though? He's not a cat. He's a
Tuki is a
dog.
mouse.
A mouse.
Mouse and a cat, best friend. Tuki is a mouse.
With our 3-step program, you'll rediscover romance guaranteed.
She's tiny, like Kissy.
I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
3 kids, 2 cars,
She's
and a
got
horse.
she's got a bigger body and this little tiny head.
My wife's car accident. Then I called New Beginnings. Thanks to Fernando, I'm still married. But on Wednesday afternoons, I meet Barbara at the motel by the turnpike.
See, the passion cheese pack. Phil's marriage is saved, and his kids will have a daddy.
It was foggy this morning.
New beginnings today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit hazy, eh?
A little bit.
It will be a miracle.
Oh,
When I left for the bus, it was
New
foggy.
beginnings. We turn an ending into a new.
Foggy is good.
Mhm.
he hit it out of the sand pit and almost got a hole in one.
How sweet. Gee Willikers, it's a puppy.
Everybody loves a
Oh,
puppy.
technically it wouldn't be a hole in one. It would be a hole in
Just by logging on to
two,
petsovernight.com.
right? A hole in one refers to an off the green into
Be
the
a
hole.
birdie.
I try to call it a hole in
Yeah.
one
And who says
shot.
that e-commerce isn't a brilliant idea?
Somehow
All
got
right,
into
speaking
that
of
Like
which,
he
you're
bad.
almost
listening to
got a
Chatterbox
hole in
with
one.
me and
We almost
Laszlo.
got a
It's
hole
a good
in
shot.
one.
Yeah.
See what's
Very
bloody in
good
Liberty
shot.
City. Oh, caller, you're on the air.
Getting it in the hole from Sam, though, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But to read the terrain and know your bow this way, and then this way, and then it's another hole, right? And you put it, that's pretty incredible.
I think I went golfing maybe twice in my life.
Like that.
I wouldn't have the patience.
I
I
touched
get
the
mad at mini golf.
Oh.
I think I threw my clubs. Just said, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. I wasn't using the right club. I'd be really close to the green. Instead of chipping it on, I'd fucking nail it and go on to the next green over. Or, I didn't know. I put what I was doing.
Par 65 on a par 4 hole.
Yeah. I don't remember what I did, but I remember I did something. I got rid of my club.
Threw it.
I want nothing to do with it.
Give it to the caddy.
My
You
dad
probably
likes
get a lot of that. Keep them. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Keep 'em. I'm done.
Yeah, really. My sister golfs and my dad golfs. My friend Vince golfs.
My buddy golfs, but it's all virtual golfing, right?
Oh yeah.
League golfing and stuff. But he knows all the courses. They watch games, actual golfing, and he knows the course. Like he's golfed that course.
Yeah.
So he knows the terrain, knows how the shots are.
Can you believe it? I mean,
Years ago when I lived in Port Comer, I had a PlayStation 2, and I had this Tiger Woods golf game that I got with it.
Mm-hmm.
I got addicted to this game. I could not put it down. I kept messing around and farting around. It was so much fun. I just got really into it.
No.
But yet, in real life, I couldn't handle the golf.
Let's go to our next caller. All right.
Colonel James P., United States Marine Corps, 2nd Battalion. Laszlo, that caller made a really valid point. These kids today have no respect for authority. And there is one thing that would whip them into shape.
Let me guess. The military.
That's right. The military teaches you respect, obedience, and it gives you a good pension. These kids that thought they were going to be millionaires, look where the super information highway has gotten them. Nowhere. It's a dead end. Uncle Sam takes care of his boys and some girls. If more people would join the military, this would be a better country. I tell you another thing about it. These kids don't respect veterans. You fought for your freedom. When I came back from the Australian-American War, I didn't get a hero slope. I didn't get a pat on the back from my friends and neighbors saying thanks for fighting for our freedom, Jane. After years of fighting in the trenches, I come back here and everyone's watching TV.
Now, can you tell me what this Australian-American War was? I mean, I really never heard of it.
God, not another one. Have you read a history book lately, son? The Australian-American War was the biggest war since the big one. I tell you, I didn't do 2 tours to take boomerang shrapnel in my head.
Boomerang shrapnel.
Deny history. Those eyes are written. These were kangaroos with explosives. Come hopping in again.
Wayne's got 723 subscribers.
Over here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
You're doing.
Oh,
I got you.
Who's this?
My name ain't important. It's real unimportant, okay?
No, not really.
Stand up for yourself. Don't take no shit. But all I do is to get good. And I wanted to show that she cares for me. Show that she loves me. And say I was a good kid, but it seems like nothing's ever good enough for her. You know what I mean? What do I do?
Well, Toad, I mean, sir, in life we have a lot of obligations. We just kind of have to face up to them. And right now, I'm obligated to play some personal announcements.
so was he open when you got there?
No, I waited for a few minutes. I ended up, my dad had called me last night. I missed the call, so I ended up waiting for William. I thought, I might as well call my dad right now. So I called my dad, and as I was on the phone, William pulled in, and he waved at me, and I waved back at him. Hung up with my dad. I thought, I'm going to call Dwayne and see who's there and who wants something, and let him know that William just got there. And then he told me to save a buck and come on over. I thought they opened at 6 in the summer times or the weekends. Or...
Well, it's all because of the lockdown stuff.
Oh, I see.
We'll get back to that or normal. I had my garbage bag out there.
Was that?
Yeah, it looks all lonely, eh?
Is there cops there a lot?
Not anymore, no. My source of entertainment's dried up.
Well, I know something. When I first came to Welland, it was in 2013, and I stayed at a homeless shelter when I first got here. And I went for a walk around Welland, and that's the place I picked. I looked at your neighbor's house, and I said, that's definitely a drug dealer. I just knew it. I fucking knew it without knowing nothing. I said, I know where to stay away from. I'm not going anywhere near this fucking place. Then I make friends with Dwayne and go to his house and find out it's right next door. It's like, holy fuck. And I didn't know for sure until that one day when you said it, and I started laughing inside. I was, yeah, it was great. That and that place on Albert Street, 9 Albert.
Every city has a 9 Albert.
Yes, they do. But I was a recovering addict, so I wanted to stay away from those kind of places, which I did. And I mean, I was going to like soup kitchens to eat and stuff like that. And I mean, I caught a guy fucking banging in the washroom. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Face, it's like, okay, enough, you know? I got my head on straight.
I'd wear Narcan like a cologne, so whenever stoners got near me, it would sober them up, and they wouldn't want me around me. Fuck! Every time I come around you, I get all straight. I don't know. Sober them up, and they wouldn't want me around me. Fuck! Every time I come around you, I get all straight. I don't know. I don't like it. You can't come over anymore. Oh, okay. That'd be cool if you could aerosolize Narcan, so you could like put it into paintballs. Yeah. You go around the inner city, fucking blast them in the chest, and the Narcan just slivers them all up. They're all wasting their drugs.
Okay, well, moving on. You're Mr. Zoo.
And I am.
Cool. And I hear you made quite a name
I
for
still like
yourself.
the ether round. That's a good idea.
I just like my weed, man. You know, I bring some with me to work, and then I don't smoke at work or on the way to work, but when we're done on the way home, I usually smoke again. It's nice at the end of the day on the way home. Very rarely are we working them well, and we're usually either in Smithville or Fort Erie or Ridgeway or St. Catharines. And rarely at Port Colborne. I think I did 2 houses in Port Colborne. No, one house in Port Colborne and the other one was a garage in Port Colborne.
Animals are pretty much the same from a genetic level.
Oh, cool.
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
No. This guy, he got convicted for, there was some incident at the aquarium, so that doctors actually come and get him during the interview. He has this breakdown and everything.
Concept of jealousy at someone else's success. That's the genetistic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys.
No, I don't
Jealousy and fur and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, indeed, sweet thighs. Oh, indeed. Well, I Mr. Z to tell you something else.
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school is a lie, mate. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers, mate. They're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you.
I just realized currently my daughter is not receiving any income because they took her off disability because she was getting too much through EI and the CERB. So she stopped getting the EI and CERB, hoping that they'll put her back on disability. But so right now she's currently not getting any income at all.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Just realized that. You gotta like
to get back on.
Yeah, she's gotta do something. Either call them, get them back, or
You need to call them and let them know everything is done and the longer has flown.
I guess it does.
Or a female black widow spider. Now, they and their mates after the deed. It's done.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That certainly puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
Never done that.
Now, because you're the same. Well, more or less the same. I mean, that's the
you ever went hunting before?
Yep, when I was about 16 years old, I went out with my father. He brought me hunting, and I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
What I did like
sitting around.
Yeah, what I did like though is my dad gave me a single gauge shotgun for my birthday, and then when I was older, like I had it around, I never really done anything with it, and then me and my buddy Scott started going out skeet shooting. That was like clay pigeons.
Oh,
It's got like a launcher. You put them in the launcher, and one guy's holding the weapon, the other guy says, pull, you pull it, goes flying out, you shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a blast. That was fun. That was a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
would
fun.
be fun.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't know what it is. I just can't kill an animal. I don't.
When I was 13, my dad helped me pull the trigger on a deer. A deer was up there, and we shot like the chest part because it turned towards us. It heard the sound, and then and I couldn't do it, so he put his finger on it, and then so
You
we
guys
shot a
eat it?
deer. Hmm?
You ate it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's no problem. Like morally or ethically, I
Well, I
don't see
didn't
the
want
problem.
to shoot it.
Well, nobody wants to. When you're looking at a beautiful 16-point buck in the morning mist and they're looking in the sunlight, and nobody wants to shoot
Actually, I think
these
it was
things.
a doe.
No hunter wants to kill one, but they do. Because they look out, little squirrel, go, go, go. He stopped. Thank you. God bless.
They like doing that, running back and forth in front of vehicles. Or sometimes they just stay there.
That's what he did. He stopped in the middle of the road. He was like, I'm good.
Sorry.
Make another one, man. There's lots.
I could be heading out in a minute. I gotta go do a few more things this morning and go home and get ready for going to Barrie and stuff. So use your washroom and then I'm gonna take off in it.
Oh, I could hear that siren down there. It's heading across the bridge. I wonder if it's gonna rain.
It's gonna try real hard.
Update. Update.
Yeah, I could check.
Supposed to have, today is expected to have clear skies in the morning and evening. There's a chance of rain during the afternoon.
That's good.
18. From 2 to 5, a chance of thunderstorms. What your cats do when it's thunderstorms out. I mean, wouldn't disability, if she called them and said, look, I want back on the disability, wouldn't they say, oh, you should go through and get the other because you were getting more then? I don't know if they take that.
Dwayne, Tammy, thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
See you, John.
Teresa, nice seeing you again. See you guys again soon. I have no idea what's going on work week wise, but if my buddy calls me at 5 and says I'm not coming in today, I'll show up for a coffee. I'll call you before I come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
You too.
Perfect.
Have a lovely day.
You as well.
Watch those stairs.
Yep.
They get tricky sometimes. Delta Sierra, Mike Charlie. You all done your phone call? Why don't you drop by? We'll have a safety meeting.
Come over.
It'll be about
10-4. Has she been in contact with her worker at all?
No,
Oh, so
I
she
told her
kind
to contact.
of jump ship type thing. What are you doing, Katie?
And I know you're sitting down. I'm not.
What did you want? I get it, yeah. You want a sweater, jacket? What? Toilet paper? No. Not really anything to give you. A can of soup.
Tomato.
Yeah.
If I eat tomato soup, I have to have like a big thing of crackers in it. Actually, it doesn't matter if I eat chili or soup. It's gotta have thousands of crackers in it.
Yeah, that's the problem. No crackers. We haven't been to a food bank in a while.
Mm.
And I can eat crackers just on
I
my
know
own.
they're both really idiot. I said that they say how much. Imagine if your voice assistant wrote that down. I know, you fucking idiot, you're saying, but you don't realize it, right? And you're typing them a message.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
I noticed some of them do lag a little, right? Like you'll be saying something and it takes a little few to let that go on and it'll actually type it out.
I think the one is the cat's medication. The one is 80 and the other is, oh no.
Is your vet very good?
Yeah,
Do you guys use that one right there?
no. We use, Clarence. Clarence? Yeah, it's over by John. I think it's Clarence. Well, she just said it. I'm relying on your money from the reserve from my income. Land
Can
money.
John get cigarettes too?
He does, yeah.
Why don't you start transitioning to using John more?
If I won't leave, I'll get it off him. Rick, he makes it go right to the exact measurement. You know, like when he's weighing, he doesn't like throw in extra or whatever. You always give your customers a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Want to throw those other
Well,
Tupperware
next
in
big
your-
payment I get from the reserve. I don't tell my daughter how much I get from my reserve, my actual reserve. So I'll just give her some money out of there, like I said, and then I'll
You want me to
use the
put?
rest to get some.
You want me to buy a crap load off John? Want to get mine?
When you get your money,
Yeah.
that's like end of August, September. Like that's for that money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about my own reserve money.
Mhm.
I get like $3,000 a month.
All right. I got one of those.
So do not. Don't worry about it. It's the same as yours.
No, I got none. That's why I gotta wait till when
Oh,
little
okay.
Rickofer comes over.
Holy shit, you guys smoke a lot.
No, I've been
Or did you
buying,
trade the one?
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
buying
okay.
pot with it too.
Alright.
We're potaholics.
That's good. And then Rick's like, do you think I can get any of the money that you owe me for the, because I need it to buy some more. Like what is he doing? He's really screwed up his. He should have just told his wife, look, this is what happened, so I gotta take 1,000 out of the account.
Wow.
And see, John was not pleased. The mosquitoes prefer to bite people with type O blood. Really?
Aha!
How do they know?
They probably smelled it for type O blooders or
Yeah, probably.
It's a scientific fact.
What?
Type O blooders are weird.
All of them? Positive and negative?
They can smell the weird.
Well, because I'm kind of, O positive.
I meant in a good way. It's a good weird they smell. They love that.
I baited you on that one.
They love that.
No, negative. Type O negative. Same as my daughter.
Aren't they called universal donors?
Yeah. Between your cats and my cats. Comedy. I wonder if Rick even turned his phone on. Yeah, it's delivered. Oh, the other day, remember when I called them? I was calling them, and somebody answered. Or was I downstairs? I don't know. Someone answered and said, "What? Who is this?
Rick.
Who keeps calling Rick's phone? He's in the bathroom." I don't know if I was up here or downstairs. And I thought it was Rick DeGazio, but it was Mike. Because as soon as Rick pulled up, he says, was Mike a little ignorant? And I said, a little ignorant? I said, why don't we go over there?
Yeah.
Mike gets his morning pump.
And Rick wouldn't take me.
Because he knows what would happen. He doesn't want to see his boyfriend get beat up.
Oh my God, I asked him if his friend George was gay.
Hi, Chrissy.
Crystal says he's looking at skinny and something else, she said. I know, but his wife's not doing his laundry properly, right? So his friggin' towels reek, and his clothes reek. They reek like wet towel. You know, you leave a wet towel out, right? And it dries, it doesn't dry properly, and it has this stink. Well, his towels smell like that, so when he dries, you know, he's drying that shit all over him.
Yeah.
And his clothes, oh my god. And it happens every summer. And then, so can you imagine being in a truck with all three of them with their clothes like that? Wow. Not only that, after they get in, I hope he never sees this, but after they get in,
I don't
it
think he
also
watches
smells
my
like
stuff.
dog. Also. So we got dog, wet towel.
That's funny.
I hate
Searching now.
wife sits there because then I gotta get in and it smells like that after her.
What dog?
She leaves the clothes and I say to him, why doesn't she? Oh, she's busy. She's so busy doing everything else. Rick sweeps, does the cat litter, lets the dog out, does all the dog's food. He vacuums, he dusts. So what does she do? That's so busy.
Maybe. Uh-oh. Almost killed her. Almost killed him.
Oh, thank God you had that kind of car. See? Be seen.
That's a
What
horrible
kind of commercial?
That's a horrible hashtag ped safety. Hashtag / ped safety.
Oh, when I go home, she's gonna like rub all over my sheets. Yeah. Yes, yes. Time to get ready. Oh, we gotta hide the smokes. Because it doesn't see. Can't get in. Oh, it's too small for you. I could take you home in a heartbeat. Says it.
Uh-oh. Up by the fence there.
Something odd about her eyes. That's what it is.
She's got a tiny head.
Oh, yeah. Her eyes are
A freakishly small head.
She was to the witch doctor. Like on Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm. I should be able to be back to regular 400 this month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm under budget with it, like people.
Like this the Rooney?
Due to, with my working, I'm actually being able to sort of keep up with some people. So my big one last month I had to get rid of was Express. They're happy with me now.
Says you tired, Mom? What's that about?
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do then is slowly shift the two $200 ones budgets I have, and I'll switch those over to John. So you'll have a $400 budget, and then John will have a $400 budget too with me every month.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way, if you get fucked over anyway, we still have John as an ally with me, no matter what. Like, because Rick's not gonna. That's not his last fuck up. Sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna put what you give me away. I'm gonna save that, and I'm gonna say we need to go get smokes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll incorporate my son to take me out to Wade.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like.
Or if I get that amount next month from my reserve, then I could take like $1,000 out right there.
John, I think would be also suitable for crediting too. Like, for example, when I get mine, give him $2,000 and just say, chip away at that for me, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice. Having like a couple pounds worth of credit.
Yeah, but
You
when you finally get your money, why don't you just buy a couple pounds outright for yourself?
Yeah, maybe.
Or do you
But
think
if I give him credit,
crazy?
if I give him credit and just let him work on that rather than you buy a pound, because we'll smoke a pound.
Mm.
Oh yeah, we'll smoke a pound in a week. Oh, my hands itchy.
Mm. The palm?
Mm-hmm.
Money.
Probably cooties.
Left, it's money in. Right, it's money out.
Right here. Just find out where my palm was.
Money. Check the bag. No. I like when I get surprises. I have no idea, like, when the money comes in, or if I was getting Trillium or whatever. And I go to the bank and there's like, all of a sudden there's money in there. And I usually find out by trying to buy coins for my game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, she's pretty. For an older lady, she's very pretty. She's got to be in her 50s. An alien?
They smell good. I smell like smoke.
No. Smell like my dreams.
I guess I'll go wait.
Why? That's why we have cameras.
Yeah.
We watch you standing down there. You look so alone. So sad and alone.
I usually put my music on.
And you just look crazy and sad and alone. Can't invite yourself.
That's Rick wishes. The Ideal You Weight Loss Center. Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm. The Dormatron. Sleepofflard.com. Mm-hmm. Just hook yourself up to the Dormatron. The fat just melts away. Not much difference. No difference.
Am I as big as any of those?
No difference. Like, no difference.
There really isn't.
No.
Five minutes.
Oh, there's a difference.
Yeah. They give you tons of laxatives. Should
Looks like a driveway heading into your pool.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look comfortable.
No. My cats would scratch the shit out of that.
It's a pool thing.
Oh, so it's supposed to be like waterproof?
No idea.
Weatherproof? My cats would still scratch the shit out of it.
I'd love to have a pool.
You can.
Or access
Canadian
to.
Tire or Walmart sells a 12-foot.
Yeah, I know, but you can't put that out there at a apartment.
No. You can put it on your balcony, maybe.
Yeah, a little kid one.
And you could just climb in and out on one end. And you'd have to
Or have a slide from the balcony into the pool.
Hope that the extra ton of weight wouldn't collapse your balcony.
It would.
4 feet of water, that's a lot of weight.
We're finally getting a new fridge. We've had the fridge that we've had for 16 years.
Some of those fridges that are being made nowadays are just amazing. They've got computers in the doors, TV screens in the doors.
Yeah, they talk to you.
Water dispensers. They can